Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got something different for you today. I've been doing this for a while now, and just wanted to. Actually, this is going to be a tag video. All right, what it is? It's the Smashup shave. All right. What do you mean by Smashup shave? Well, in my little tub right here, which I made, there are 5 different soaps put in here. I have all these samples, I got from Stirling, and just a little bit. There's like 1 or 2 shaves left, or maybe 3. And I decided, what if I mixed them all together? So what I did was I got Sharp Dressed Man, Executive Man. What else have we got in here? I'm not thinking. Mountain Man. It's the man shave. That's what I should call it, the man shave. The Smash Up Man shave. I got Tabac and one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 in here. I can't remember. Oh, Ode. Stirling Ode. There we go. What I did was I had my sink warmed, and I put all these soaps in there, kind of stirred them up, and I put them in the hot water sink so that this tub would float in there. And it warmed it up, and I could take my little spatula and I stirred it up into a nice little soft slurry. And then I smoothed it out in there and let it marry. I did this a week ago. I said I was going to do it. And what I did was, it's still soft, like your typical Stirling style. But it has aspects of all those different soaps put together into one nice little shave. And I lathered it all up. And it smells really interesting. You get some wood scents coming off there. You get a little bit of the kind of a slight floral citrus. It's very interesting. It's almost like a kind of reminiscent of the tweed. It smells really good. It's like I was never really a big fan of like the Mountain Man, because it's a little too cologne for my taste. And the Executive Man, the other ones were kind of good in some ways of it, but I put them all together and it just kind of married them up into something that was really nice. So this is the Smash Up Man Shave. There you go. All right, put a little bit of soap on the face here. Now I've got the idea when is it Kevy? I think it was Kevy Shaves. He took a couple soaps and he shaved, scraped them in with a scraper, and then turned around and put them in a tub together, and then put a little bit of water in there to get them to congeal together. And this was the idea that was born from it. So a week ago I did all that. So it's real simple. Heck, if you got a bunch of tubs of stuff, all you got to do really is take like a spatula or something and scrape a whole bunch of it out. Like a big, like say if you have 2 or 3 shaves worth that you would use from 5 different soaps, put them together, warm it up, stir it up, and then let it settle again. And there you go. Now, the shave will be with the King C Gillette with some Astra blades. I like this King C Gillette, works really good for me. First use on these Astras. I've been finding lately that I've been doing 2, sometimes 3 shaves with my Astras. I got 500 of the things sitting here, so right now they're only like $7 for 100. And I like them, so heck, I almost tempted to order another couple hundred just to have them get another year's worth. It is 200 razors using twice. That's a year's of razors right there. And this King C Gillette does a nice job too. That soap, I can smell cedar, that spicy Ode scent, and that green. there's a green aspect of it, like maybe vetiver or something like that. Like kind of a moss. Kind of glad I did this because experimentation. It's that, you know, that's the interesting thing about shaving nowadays. You have so many choices, and if you get yourself down to you got a few soaps that are down to maybe their last few uses, why not play with them? You know, if you can get more of them, that's the thing. Is if you have, they're common. So all these are common soaps that you can order. And a typical tub will last you forever. So, yeah, this is kind of geared towards you individuals. They have a lot of soap. This is kind of a, being that I do have a degree in science, it was kind of an experiment for me. So I'm not opposed to experimentation when it comes to trying something new like that. Now, right now, the main scent that seems to be coming across is the Mountain Man is the most prevalent scent, because that was pretty strong to begin with. So it sort of overpowers, but some of the aspects of it are coming out to the fore. Now, there we go. Let's go across the grain here. Now, I spent a lot of time doing lab classes and stuff. It's like when I was in college, it was like, originally when I first started college, I was going to be a chemical engineer. So I was really well endowed when it comes to setting up experiments and testing stuff out like that. That was kind of my wheelhouse there. Then I took a geology class, and about mid-semester, I was like, I'm changing my major. I'm no longer a chemical engineer. I am going to be a geologist. So that was a big change for me. And lots of classes later, still took a whole bunch of so I had all those the interesting thing is that I had all those chemistry classes and then all the physics classes I had to take along with the math that went with it. I ended up with another degree. It's like I wanted to become a geologist, and I ended up getting an earth science, physical science degree also with it, just because of all the other sciences I took. The joys of the 80s. And I also got a minor in astronomy too. just because I like astronomy. I kept taking astronomy classes, and with all the research that went with that, I even researched some of the work I did was on researching variable stars back in the 80s with the observatory at the college, university. Oh, that was good. Big old blob. Over the counter. Missed the Astra box by that much. But I had a key to all the astronomy equipment, so I could go to the observatory anytime I wanted to, and if it was a clear night, it's like, oh, date night, sorry, it's clear out, I'm going to the observatory, sorry. I'm going to go out there and do my research. It was one of the variable stars I was looking at was in the constellation Cassiopeia. So the nice thing about it is that the reason I picked it was that from up on the hill in the observatory, I could see a good view of the skyline, and it never went below the horizon, so I could constantly take, no matter if it was a clear day, I could always, or night, I could always go and get readings off of it. And I ended up getting about a year's worth of readings off of it. And I submitted them to the Variable Star Organization, and it got published, which was kind of cool, way back in the 80s. I think that was 88. And after leaving the university, sad thing is that I haven't done anything with the degree since, other than hobby time myself. And enjoying that. So there's supposed to be there's this week, or last week. Gotta get my days all mixed up. Like when you're retired, you lose track of what day's what. But yeah, we had a meteor shower last week, and no, it wasn't last week. Yeah, what was I thinking? Anyway, and it's one of those ones that's in the southern. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's really good for you, but in the northern hemisphere, it's not really great. You're pretty much looking for the flyby types, where flyby meteors, where it hits the atmosphere and skims across the top. It's like you got the atmosphere like this, and it just goes right across the top. And you see it, but it doesn't go hit the atmosphere and totally burn up. It's just glancing off. A lot of times I'll take my tripod out and a camera and just set it up and see if I catch anything. Typically I don't. Not very often, at least. I do have pictures of catching them every once in a while. was kind of cool that we have a astronomy club. They got a fairly nice, I think it's a 16-inch Cassegrain that's in the observatory and north of the city by about 30 miles. Every once in a while I'll go there and, you know, on their public night, and I don't know why I've never joined them. They just go there and you know, the other public night, and they'll be showing something off, and someone will, well, look through the eyepiece and see what you think, and they'll say something. People go, oh, looks like this one. I'm like, oh, that looks just like this, or this. Because I know exactly what they were looking at, and they go, wow, that's pretty good. It's like, yeah. I'm a ringer. Quiet for a second here. Trying to get that upper lip. That's different. I caught myself. That's never happened before with this razor. Alrighty. Clean up here. Not much blood there. I can't tell. It's in the shadow. Oh well. Alright, there we go. A little bit of Old Spice. Yeah, a little stain right there. Must have snagged myself or something. I didn't even feel it. Alright, so that was the manly, let's call it the manly smash up. There we go. So, alright, so I'm going to tag 3 people. See if you guys can do this. Sig Solo. I know you don't have a lot of soaps, but you seem to be the type that likes to try something different. You're always doing something goofy. Hey, I like that. So, Sig, and I had somebody in my head here in a second. It's the Shaving Disciple. Let's tag you. And one more. Who should we else take care of? I'm going to tag Andy over there at the Opinionated Brit. Let's see what he can do with this one. I almost thought about doing the Traveling Shaver, but I'm going to do Andy. Since he tagged me, I'm going to tag him back. All right. What I want you to do is take 5 soaps, the 5-man smash up. That's what we're going to call this. Take 5 soaps. Just take a little bit of each one of them, put them together, marry them up, and then let it sit for about a week to let the scents kind of marry together, and then do a shave with it. So in about a week and a half, I expect to see the manly 5-man smash up. There you go. All right, so there you go. Hope you guys like this one, and hit the like button. If you haven't done it, subscribe. There we go. We'll talk to y'all later. Rusty out.